Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Yoho 2021 with me, Michelle Attoh. What a pleasure to be on your screens once again. And I did promise you that the set of these episodes will give you an insight, clarity, completely dispel your fears, and give you a deeper understanding of all the things you need to know when it comes to the entire home acquisition cycle. Now today we're going to be discussing this in two parts because there's so much to discuss about home construction and home completion, so we'll have to break it up in two parts. But to begin the first part, I'd like to introduce to you the lovely, the most amiable Alexandra, who is a mortgage consultant. Hello, Alexandra.
Hi, Michelle.
I'm going to have one of those machines that I do the drum roll so I can introduce all of my guests and all my resource people, because it's important that people see how much value you're giving to them by giving them insight. I know that you're very busy. You came from the office. Now today, guys, we came all the way from the city into the inner city to Lakeside Estate. Now this is a gated community that has different house types. Now they have the homes that are completed. They have lands that you can probably acquire and do your own construction on, and that's the reason why we have our mortgage consultant with us today to discuss with us the particular subject for the day, which is the construction
and the completion.
But you're talking on the construction for now, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
So what exactly is the construction loan? Can we delve into that?
Sure. Thank you, Michelle. So with the construction loan, this is a facility that is given to an individual who has just a plot of land.
Okay.
The plot of land should be a serviced one.
Okay.
So this facility helps the applicant to undertake the whole construction. That's from the superstructure to the framework to the fittings and finishing.
Now, when the land is purchased, be it a serviced land or a registered land, what are some of the things that you look out for from the applicants to begin with?
Okay, so to begin with, the applicants will have to provide us their architectural drawings.
Okay.
As well as their bill of quantities.
Oh, so this is where it gets very interesting, because I said to a friend of mine, she said, oh, you know something, my daughter is studying interior design, so I'm just going to let her sketch something for me so that she can create my dream home. And I said, sweetie, don't do that, because it's important to take advice from professionals. Now, an architect has gone through the entire mill of training, so it's important that you seek the advice of an architect so that he or she can design for you your dream home. Because what ends up happening is that you end up coming back and repairing the damage for something that you could have probably saved money on. I always say that cheap is expensive. Now, what is BOQ, bill of quantities?
Okay, so this the bill of quantities is an estimated costs that you need to complete the project you want to undertake. So it is done by a certified quantity surveyor.
Okay.
So he will go to the market, get the costs, give you an estimation, add contingency plans, everything to it, give you a full booklet.
Okay.
Which we call the bill of quantities.
Okay.
So it will, at the end of the day, give you the total figure you need to have a habitable project.
Okay, so these are the three main important things to start off with. Identify the land that you want to construct on, which is either a serviced or a registered land. Number two, please do engage the services of a professional architect. And then also number three, add on to your application your bill of quantities, which is a compilation of all of the cost components from a surveyor. So service land, let's touch on the service land. If I wanted to construct, this is a construction loan under the loan portfolio. So I want to construct a 5-bedroom house. I've identified my land at Lakeside Estates. It's probably a 2-plot land. What's the next step? My architectural design and then my bill of quantities. Okay.
So you further have to get the assembly to approve of your design by giving you a building permit.
But if I'm actually dealing with a service plot, which is pretty much a gated community, would I still have to go through the process of getting the authorities to give me a building permit, or will I have to just deal with the estate?
Okay, so most often the estate, when you take a lakeside, they have an approved permit for the type of structures they have.
Okay. So
now, we the individual or the applicant who is coming for the facility has his own design he wants to put up. So then it means that you need to fall back to the assembly to approve of the design in the community you want to build.
So, but if an individual, like you were saying, wants to build somewhere in Chado or maybe Adensa or Medina or even airports, irrespective of where they want to build, they've identified the plots of land, they have the land title, they've done the search, a lands commission, and then you're saying they have to go to the authority to seek the building permit. How do they know exactly which of the authorities cover that municipality?
Okay, so mostly this is done by the municipal assemblies.
Okay.
Yeah. So based on the community you're in, you could just talk to the municipal assembly involved.
Okay.
To give you, yes.
Great. So irrespective of where you want to build your dream home, make some inquiries or do some research and find out which authority has jurisdiction over that municipality. So it could be LACMA, it could be TMA, it could be AMA, it could be Ladade Kotopong, it could be any other municipality as well. So let's come back to the construction loan. What are some of the criteria that you look out for in the applicant's request?
Okay, so with the criteria, one, you should show us proof of ownership when it comes to the land.
Okay.
And it should strictly be for residential use.
Only residential use.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are basically the two most important criteria.
Okay. Alexandra, thank you so much for giving us an insight into your world as a mortgage consultant. I'd like you to give us a recap of some of the things that the applicant must come to you with before we proceed.
Okay. So for home construction mortgage, you would need to, first of all, come with your land documents, provide us with your bill of quantities and architectural drawing, as well as your building permit.
Okay.
Then we move to the assessment incomes, where you provide us your pay slips and bank statements for us to run the assessment in order to approve the facility.
Fantastic. Now, I know that a lot of people who may have obviously wanted to come for the home construction loan may want to also expand, depending on whether the permit permits you to expand, or maybe they currently even have a structure that they want to complete. On the next episode, we're going to touch on the home completion subjects. So please stick and stay, but I'll see you soon on the next episode. First National Bank, how can we help you?